Hello, hello, my beautiful beloveds. Welcome to a brand new series. This is 50 Flirty and Fiercely Alive Sacred Sexuality at Any Age. The inspiration behind this lovely new show is that I just recently turned 50. Believe it or not, I can hardly believe it. It's kind of mind-boggling, really. Like half a century I've been rocking it out. And most people don't believe that. They're just like, no, you're not 50. I'm like, I am actually. So I wanted to create this little series sharing what it is I do and how I stay so vital and energized and youthful and in shape and just on it, right? It's a really exciting time to be alive. And I see so many people aging backwards as they get on a spiritual path and start doing, taking care of their body in a healthier way, start clearing out the unhealthy thought patterns and belief systems that are keeping us so like down, heavy, mired in negativity, fear-based energies, right? Everything is energy, and that's what you learn as you move on to the spiritual path and you start working with tantric practices. It's all about energy, frequency, vibration. That's what everything is. That's what we are. And the more we understand this and start to work with ourselves and our lived experience in the universe in this way, the more we realize that we can and understand that we actually can clear out those frequencies that aren't supporting us, right? We live in a pretty dense experience, that all the thought patterns and belief systems are dense, heavy, fear-based energies. And when we start clearing those out, we get lighter, right? Body, mind, spirit, and our body starts changing, because what is disease, dis-ease? It's those heavy, dense energies that are stuck in our body that aren't moving. It's heavy emotions. It's an ongoing, it's a long-term experience of heavy emotions that get stuck in the body. They get stuck in an organ, and then that's what leads to disease in our body. So when we clear that stuff out and allow the energy to flow, it really drastically changes our experience, right? And our bodies really shift and change. And when we're releasing all of that heavy stuff, all that heavy energy, we start looking younger, right? Because we're not carrying around so much stress and anxiety and tension, right? It's amazing. It's really powerful. I've seen a lot of people on this spiritual path, and you can look at different spiritual teachers and look at them when they first started out in their younger times, younger days, and then now a lot of them actually look way healthier, way better, way younger, right? So, and not just spiritual teachers, but a lot of people that get started on a path, right, when they weren't before. You can see all of the heavy, dense stuff they're carrying on their body. It's very, very, very visceral, very visual, very clear. So you could see a picture of me 15 years ago. Not good. It wasn't good. I have just gotten way more attractive as I've gone on this path. So much more. It's really interesting and fascinating. Also, there's a self-love and a confidence that comes along on the path too, as you clear out all that unworthiness, all that lack, all of that stuff that's getting in the way of you being in your power, in your creativity, in your passion, in your life force energy, right? This is a channel about sacred sexuality. And that's what it is. It's our life force energy. It's our passion. It's our creativity. So when we clear out all of that crap that's getting in the way of that energy flowing through us, allowing our sensuality, allowing our sexuality, allowing that energy, that passion, that flow, right, really changes our experience. So that's part of what's going on here too, right? But a lot of this is, it's the energy, it's that. So the more we understand that and the more we work with it at that level, we can really change so much. I know I keep saying that, but it's just so intense and so powerful. I know who I was before I started doing energy practices. And when I met my first authentic Tantra teacher, I worked with her for years. I learned many practices, and it was all about the energy body and doing a mantra and meditation, but that wasn't so much about the frequency. I mean, of course it is, but the visualization, the mantra, the the vocalizing and using the toning. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of losing my train of thought here. Visualization, mantra, yantras as well, like the visual symbols for things, like really have their own frequency, right? So there's so many, breath work, that's what I was trying to get to. I'm like, what, am I missing something really big here? So breath work, right? That's really, really moving the flow and working with our energy body, utilizing all of these different practices really started shifting. And then just an understanding too, right? Learning about my unconscious patterns, bringing them up to my conscious so I can move through them, right? Writing and journaling, that was moving the energy as well. So again, it's all about energy and frequency and vibration, and how do we shift that? How do we clear out that which isn't serving us? Again, no judgment, right? It's just frequency. And when we understand that as well, we don't have to judge. We don't have to judge ourselves for heavy energy, heavy frequencies, right? We just move them. We just shift them, but we don't have to take on a bunch of guilt, blame, and shame and judge ourselves or judge others for their frequency, right? When we understand it's frequency, it's an unconscious frequency that we're rocking out. But when we get conscious of it, then we can clear it, and then we change our experience. So I just really wanted to share some of the daily practices that I do every day and have been doing daily to really support vitality, youthfulness, longevity, health, right? So healthy, self-love, worthiness, abundance, right? When we clear out those belief systems that are having us stuck in lack and fear and neediness and greed, right? That blocks abundance from flowing in. My life is drastically different around abundance. So different. I just don't have the fears anymore around money, and it's not like I'm rolling in big, huge amounts of money, but it's just not a thing anymore. And it comes in and it goes out, and it comes in and it goes out, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm free to open and to receive and give and receive and from the universe, right? In wildly different ways than what we've been taught, which you're supposed to work a 9 to 5, 40+ hour work week, and then you save up, and then you get your 2 weeks of vacation, and then you go and do whatever, and then do it all over again the next year. Like, that is not my experience at all, and I am not in that system. And again, just that it just flows. Everything just flows. So I could really talk about this for quite a while, but I do want to keep these videos a little bit shorter to just make it easy to digest and easy to watch. And just I'm excited to inspire us all to be in greater health and understand how energy and frequency works. This is the new experience and the new quantum understanding that we have, quantum physics. That's really, it's all about the frequency and vibration and energy, and helping us to understand how our universe works and how we get to take control of our experience. Ooh, I get so passionate about this, but this is everything that I do, right? I do energy healing and sound healing and supporting us with clearing those belief systems, which again are energy, right? And moving the sexual energy, right? It's all energy. And it's so powerful, and it's so easy to start working with. It is so easy to drastically change your resistance when you start really incorporating these practices on really a daily basis. I have a very strong, solid structure and foundation because I understand the power of it, right? I know the power of it. So, very strong foundation every day, every morning, certain practices every morning. And of course, you miss a few mornings. I'm not going to be that person that's just like every morning. No, that's not me. I go with the flow, and I travel a lot. So sometimes it just doesn't happen. But for the most part, I have a very solid foundation of the practices I do pretty much on a daily basis, pretty much. So today we are going to start with one of my favorites, and I just love this practice because, again, sound, frequency, vibration, right? Tuning forks. I give myself a sound bath pretty much every day, right? since we are frequency, we are in this new understanding. We know now that we are not really made up of matter. This is an illusion. We are the frequency. Everything's vibrating very fast. All of our cells, all of our experience, giving us this illusion of solidity, but we're actually not solid. I don't know what the exact amount is, but it's something like 99% of us is not solid, right? It's not matter. So that means frequency can move through us, right? Which is also why those belief systems, those thought patterns can be so heavy. That energy can really cause a lot of heavy, stuck, stagnant in our bodies, minds, and spirits. So knowing that we are not solid, that we are frequency, we are vibrating. If you take sound and apply it to us, it can really clear things out and help to align us and smooth things out and bring us into greater harmony. But it's a real clearing. It clears out. So I want to, sometimes I'm not the best at articulating, but this is one that I do with a lot of my clients, and I've been doing on myself for a long time. And a lot of people, you can look into this more about tuning forks and how powerful they are. They use them in ambulances and hospitals now, and really helping to, again, clear what's ready to go and soothe. They're very soothing. They can be very soothing. Although I will say, when you start breaking some energy up, you can move through some emotional purging and clearing and releasing, right? Because it goes in and clears out stuff that we've been holding for, since day one. All of our energy, all of our frequencies from our lifetime can be really stuck in our field, in our bodies. And so when we start working on them and healing and clearing, there can be a real good purging process, and there can be detox as well. So be aware of that if you start working with these forks. And I invite you to look up more videos. This is not going to be an all-inclusive everything about tuning forks. It's just bringing them to your awareness. And if this resonates with you and you're into it, explore more and learn for yourself. And go get it. You can either come connect with me for an energy healing session, and we'll really do a deep dive with the tuning forks, or connect with another practitioner who specializes in this. This is not my specialty, and I am not certified in this. I just love them. I love them. But you can get certified in this. So you can take it much further, absolutely. So if this speaks to you, check that out. But it's a very, very, very simple process. And I have a number of forks, and these are from Biofield Tuning. This woman, she's amazing and has really just devoted her whole life to developing these forks and developing a system for working with them, and really doing so much amazing healing. So I can't remember her name right now. It's, I believe, Irene something, I don't know, but Biofield Tuning, you can definitely look that up. So if you're interested, again, to take this further and to get a set for yourself, there's a variety of different ones. I personally would recommend the 528, which is it's a DNA, it's a love frequency, although they're all love, right? So but DNA repair, it's very, very powerful fork. So that's a great one to start with. This other one that I use every day is the 144, and she calls this is like the super powerhouse. This is going to get in there and just really clear things out. It's not a subtle fork. So this one's a big one. I have one called the Sonic Slider, and this is one that you use on your body. Most of them you use in your field. This one you actually use on the body. So this, I'll demonstrate this real quickly here. So you hit it like that, and then I, do this all over my face every morning. I give myself a sound bath, right? And this frequency is moving in and really smoothing and soothing and clearing out any stuck, stagnant, blocked energy in my face. And it's giving it a lovely massage. It's just really beautiful. And the other thing with forks, you use intention. So the whole time I'm doing this, I'm saying in my mind, love, love, love. I'm flooding my body with love. There's another person that does tuning forks as well, and I can't remember. I think it's Biosonic, but I took a course with him, and he says sound healing is just frequency with intention. So that you're doing your own sound healing when you have an intention behind it. Strong, healthy, beautiful fit. That's one I like. Strong, healthy, beautiful fit when I'm using the fork on me. Strong, healthy, beautiful fit. Strong, healthy, beautiful fit. And I'm just doing that, you know. And you rub it. You can do it all over your body. And I can do it in power points, like I do it in my heart space. That vibration, it's a really powerful, delicious vibration. It's very earthy. It's really connected to the earth. It helps ground you down into the earth. And you can just, you know, rub it all over. It's just amazing. It's so good. And it just feels good too, right? But it's sending that frequency in and clearing out what's ready to go. And this is just the easiest thing, right? Every day. Easy, easy, easy. Doesn't cost it, well, you know, you have to invest in the forks, of course, but just super simple, giving yourself a sound bath every day. It's amazing. And again, that just keeps me in optimal frequency, right? It's just every day I'm clearing out and then soothing and harmonizing, right? It's a 1-2 punch. You're clearing out what's ready to go, what isn't serving you, and you're harmonizing and balancing all of your frequencies and organizing them and really supporting them to be in optimal vibration, right? I'll show you how to use these forks too. So this will be, I'll just do this real quick. Let me see, I'm going to stand up here. Okay, whoop, you got to see. Okay, let's see. Hi there. And you just run it through your field, combing. She calls it combing your field. So this is clearing out all this dense vibration in your field. And of course, again, because we are not solid, it's moving into your body and clearing out. And you can just hold it like this and allow that frequency to enter in. Again, holding that intention to cleanse, clear, purge, and release, harmonize and balance, love into your field. And you can get as dramatic as you want with it. You know, my previous partner, he would just get really into this. It was so cute. That's simple. And you'll create your own method for it too, right? So I have a number of forks. And again, this I comb through like 3 times with this fork, and then I move on to the next. So all told, it takes, you know, I don't know, not even probably 10 minutes to go through this process every morning. And an energy sound bath for yourself every morning, like that's amazing. It is super freaking powerful. And it's one of my favorite tools, again, because being into sound healing and energy healing and knowing, understanding the truth of our existence and that we are energy and frequency, I know how powerful these are. So it's a huge, and again, my body, mind, and spirit has changed drastically since doing practices like this on a daily basis. So that's why I wanted to bring them to you. And it's very exciting to get to this age, to be at 50 and just feel like I'm in the prime of my life in so many ways, and just so much more in love with myself, so much more in love with the world, so much more free and in my passion and feeling great in my body. I have this new like love for my body where I did not have that before, and all these aches and pains and just heaviness and sleeping issues and lethargy and stress and you know, so many things, and real disconnection from my creativity and from my purpose and my passion. Oh my gosh. So all of these tools that I'm going to be sharing with you in this series are really to support you to just be in optimal health and vitality. And I am not a physician, so just know that I'm just sharing my own personal experience and what it's done for me. And, you know, perhaps it might inspire you and get you thinking and spark something for you. So know that this is absolutely not any medical advice. This is just my own personal experience that I'm sharing about. So gotta put that in there, right? So, gosh, I know this went a little longer. The following ones will be shorter. Now we've had an introduction here, but again, I think you can see how excited I get about all of this, and excited for us to be in our health, body, mind, spirit, and to be in self-love, and to be having a blast on this gorgeous planet in these amazing bodies, deeply connected to the earth, deeply connected to source, to our own divinity within, with each other. and with our sexuality, right? Again, these will really help to clear out stuck, stagnant, blocked areas in your sacral chakra. Anything that's getting in the way, old traumas, again, do be prepared. They can really go to work on you and really clear out some heavy, dense emotions that you might need to move through. So I always want to be very clear and drink lots of water, and you can go through some detox with these in the beginning. I don't really have that experience anymore because I've just been using them for so long, and I'm just, you know, kind of at optimal frequency now most of the time. So which isn't to say I don't deal with emotions and go through stuff. Of course I do, but it moves through so much quicker now. I don't attach, I don't get stuck in those heavy frequencies because I have all these tools to help me move through things when they arise, right? And I have a very different perspective on them now. I know they're going to move through, right? A lot of us get really stuck in like, oh, I feel horrible and I'm in this and I'm in grief and I'm in shame and just like marinating in it, right? And we don't have the tools to move it. So that's what all this does. So we still go through our human experience, right? I'm not ever going to say it's all rainbows and unicorns. Hell no. Yesterday I was sitting on my meditation cushion crying about something, right? As something was moving through. But by the time I'm up and done with that, I'm in a whole nother space and I've moved through everything. And that's the beauty of it. The more we lighten up our frequency, the more quickly things will just move right through, right? And we allow it to move through. We don't have to glom onto it. So again, gosh, I get so excited. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Again, be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel for so much more to support you on your sacred sexuality journey. Watch for these videos. I think I'm going to try to get one out every week with this new series. Please like, comment, and subscribe to help get this out to more people. If it's speaking to you, I would love to be sharing this with as many people as possible. So, and helping us all to just be in our power and in so much self-love and our passion. So much. Let's see. Oh, check out my website for offerings, for pilgrimages, for programs, for so many more resources to support you on your sacred sexuality, spiritual journey, right? There's some great tantric stuff on there, and not all about how to have a better orgasm, but how to like really work with frequency, how to relate to our world in a really beautiful, empowered, way. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you again so much for being here. I love you all so much. Thank you. Bye all.